Welcome everyone to Tortoise Time, a Saturday family-oriented tortoise show. This is season 2, episode 4, and in this episode we're going to talk about fun facts of the Mojave Desert tortoise. The average age for these tortoises in captivity is 80 to 100. In the wild, they typically live, the average age is 50. Now, these little guys are herbivores, meaning that they don't eat meat, they eat plants. So we take the time to plant plants in their habitats that they can eat off of, such as the roses. They can eat the rose leaves and the rose petals. They love these Thompson seedless grapes. Hi, Mia. Did I catch you in the middle of eating? Hey, sweet pea. Hi, honey. Yeah, it's okay. You would think that the grapes were what they love the most, but they actually love eating the grape leaves. Again, slowly, ever so slowly waking up. She'll get it. Everything just takes a very, very long time. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Sorry about that. This is 6-year-old Mia. The Mojave Desert tortoise does not have teeth. They have a very sharp beak, so they eat and chomp with their beak. These are Thompson seedless grapevines that require a lot of water and sun, and they like to grow up, so we created these lower arbors so that the leaves were reachable by the tortoises. Yeah, these are really good. Here we go. Let me give you one. Here we go. Yeah, they're right there. They are ready for the taking. Now, if you look at the scutes on the shell of the Mojave Desert tortoise, you can see the little rings, and you can actually almost count the ones here because she is going to be 8 years old. I'm sorry, she's going to be 7 years old, and you can see the rings, and the rings mark the ages. Almost every tortoise turtle out there has 13 scutes. Those are the chunks on their back. And the Mojave Desert tortoise does not shed their scutes, but they grow a new line every year, and this makes them different from the turtles that swim and annually shed their scutes in the water. So this is a difference between a tortoise and a turtle. Another difference between a Mojave Desert tortoise and a turtle, a water turtle, is of course then that the Mojave Desert tortoise does not swim. They will look like they're swimming for a couple of minutes, but they will rapidly sink to the bottom and drown. They do not swim. So keep your desert tortoises away from water that could drown them. And most often, especially these younger ones, they can't see the pool or the water, and they will just walk into it accidentally, and that will be the end. How's it going there, Donatello? Oh, that's extra good. Clover with some water on it. Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Like you like the roots and everything. You're going for the underside. Yep, I have read where they eat dead leaves. They're like a potato chip. You like that little potato chip? Let me see. Is that something I really want you to eat? I don't know. Some people wonder how we can tell our tortoises apart, but this here is Mia. Mia has a flatter shell. The shells are a big difference, the shape, the size, but also the tortoises carry themselves differently. They act different. They actually have different personalities. Some tortoises are more sociable than others. Some prefer different foods. Some like a little isolation. Some like their shell and face pet. And some just walk certain routes and have certain habits, so they do have their own personalities. The desert tortoise is, of course, a land animal, and they don't climb. They're not climbers. Although this one, Mia, thinks she's a climber and quite often will get obsessed with climbing a rock, a stone, or a little archway, and she sometimes flips herself because of that. She's the main one that likes to climb, even though she is not a climber, so you don't have to worry about them climbing. They can't climb. In our lower habitat area, we have 3 young females and 1 male, Donatello. As he gets older, we will most likely have to move him to his own habitat, as we have with Littlefoot and Charlie. The males and females have different personalities, and the males will do the head bobbing and the biting and nipping, and the mating typically starts around age 13. All right, Charlie, let's see how you like this. This is room temperature water. He hasn't had water for a little while. I'll put the extra right here so it could go over you, yeah. Take care of our water. So, there we go. He might come out and drink that. He normally likes it when the water falls on his head. Give him a chance. You know, maybe we overly baby them, but most likely if he were living in the wild, he would not be alive still, because he's so old. And out in the wild, the oldest that they live to be is on the average is 50, where in captivity they can live to be 80 to 100, and he's just right up there, guys. So every year he wakes up, I'm pretty happy. I'd be more happy if you put your head in that water and just let it come up inside you. But they move really, really slow. There we go. Hi. You thinking about it? Yeah, yes you are, aren't you? Let's get a little bit more, have a little more water. It's really good stuff. That water is good stuff, babe. Yeah, you're also one of my babes. He does that all the time with his eyes. Wipes the water out of his eyes. They take in water through their skin, their shell, their food, their nose, their mouth. Does that feel good? Yeah. Sometimes they'll just put their head in that water and drink for a little bit. It's kind of humid today, actually. Who said it was going to be humid? At least humid for Vegas. Sometimes I just talk because he likes to hear my voice. At least in my head, he likes to hear my voice. Tends to be a little bit more, I don't know. He's getting more aggressive with Chris, less aggressive with me. Oh, he's a good boy. Yeah. How about that? Yeah. Yeah, you gonna be okay? You will. You're just kind of cranky right now. You're just a little bit cranky. that, Jet? Tortoises don't have ears. They hear through vibrations, and that jet was kind of big, huh? You hear that? It's kind of loud. It's quite a nice fluffy little area that you were in. I saw you eating. You can go back to eating. Alright, that is Donatello eating the sugar peas and Merida eating the romaine right there. That's supplementing all the outdoor food that they're eating. Yeah, good stuff. They're moving pretty quickly. It looks like Mia over here is really been enjoying the grape leaves. You like those grape leaves. It looks like you ate most of them. Did you? Yeah. Save a couple for later. And we have Mia, Merida, Donatello. And the funny thing is over here I see Princess. Little Princess off all by herself eating her roses and clover. Hi, sweetheart. And she has a big rounded shell. That's Princess. And that's her personality, and that's why we've always called her Princess. Again, they're eating their water. Very important. And brothers and sisters here. It's a brother and sister and another sister. Are you a little bit thirsty there, little foot? You want to get in that water? That water's kind of nice. Yes. Hi, sweetie. Hi, baby. Yeah, I know. Okay. You've got lots of clean water sources. Your shell looks so beautiful and healthy. Yeah, you are such a big boy. Such a big boy. Yeah, you would be with everyone else, but you tend to want to fight for the girls. And there's no fighting allowed. Where are you going? Go check on the other water source. There's other water over there too. I see it collecting. Yeah, that might be nice. Moving ever so slowly. Takes a couple weeks to wake up after a 4 to 5 month sleep. Oh, I'm gonna wipe your eyes too. Oh, the sprinkles are getting in it. I see. I can feel them from here. Yeah, but it's nice, huh? Oh, he's gonna go on over there and check it out. Hi, Charlie. Good morning, baby. We'll come visit with you. So one of the things that's very nice is that we have Everything established, beautiful. Thompson seedless grapevines that are really great food for these guys. Irrigation, so the grass and the clover and the roses and the mallow. And as I said, the Thompson seedless grapes can grow. And then these little guys have plenty to eat on. Are you smiling, Charlie? Alright, so this is the top part, top two habitats. And if you look down below, yep, everyone still appears to be asleep. That's a third station, so that watering will come on soon. Everything's kind of a mess now because it's been so incredibly windy. Yeah, that's where we are. We are very happy and very set with our 3 tortoise habitat areas, safe with sunshine, food, and water.
After a long day of shuffling about the tortoise enclosure, each of the baby tortoises are ready to head to this wonderful burrow. And the Vegas lights take over the night sky, and everyone's ready for bed. Good night, Donatello. Good night, Mia. Good night, Princess. Good night, Littlefoot. Good night, Charlie. And who did I leave out? Merida. Sweet dreams to all.